everybody. Sorry for the late start. But make sure you guys get your comment reaction in. Okay. But yes, so we're just gonna wait for there it is. Our notification's up. All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this edition of MFers Live. Sorry that it's super late. We've been having technical difficulties for the past 2 hours. I started to try to set everything up around 7, and it's just been one thing after another. But hopefully this will stay on long enough, and everybody will be able to, get their comment and their reaction in. Hello, Christopher. Yes, we are live here at the MFers Live studio. We have another with our co-host, Nacho the Cat. We are filmed live in front of a live studio audience. We have Maester Butters, Maester Chef, and yes, you'll actually hear another voice in the background. That is none other than Maester Ipkiss. He's actually been on here. Yes, that would be Stan. Yes, and he has actually guest appeared on here quickly. It was about my birthday, wasn't it? Yeah. But yes, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start off like we always do. We're going to try to get this going for everybody. Hello, Ashley. Hello, Tamara. All right, because we've got our good news to do. All right. So here we go. All right, we're going to do this quick here. Let's see. We got, Rich Nelson. Now, I know he was here. I don't know if he still is, but there you go. Christopher Brockell. And then we have another one for Rich. There you go, brother. You got 2, buddy. And then we got Nick Bows, just like Sauce Bows. And then we have our one and only Joker on duty, Timmy Plain. And we have, Jeff Bolton. There you go, brother. Oh, look, I got another one for Jeff. Another one for Jeff. Oh, look at this. And Timmy, got a double and a triple, brother. Check that out. It's awesome. And he just tuned in too. Look at that. You got yourself a triple, buddy. All right, we have Stefan Franchetti. You can see, look, Stefan. It's spelt properly, buddy. It's not spelt like Stephanie anymore. All right, we have Sean Doyle. I'm doing good, always. Look at this. Look, you got just sliding all over the place here. You have a quad. Check it out. 4 shutouts. Right on, brother, in the first handful. All right, then we have Christopher Brockell. All right, he's going to get the positive vibes. None other than our truck driving MF right there, Stefan Franchetti. All right, look, it's even spelled right there. See, it's not spelled like Stephanie anymore. She thought it was an error because it's usually the names are written down. Okay, names are written, but not like so many times. So your name's written once. It's how everything's kept track of. If you leave a comment, you're actually, it's checked off, and then at the end of the month, it's when we sit there and, type them all out and then print them out. But yeah, she thought it was actually an error. But yes, don't worry. It's all good. Everything's all fixed. All right, so here's our good news in history for August 8th. On this day, 26 years ago, a U.S. Dream Team won the gold medal in basketball at the Barcelona Olympics with a combination of superstars that some call the greatest sports team ever assembled. And that was Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Scottie Pippen, Charles Barkley, and Patrick Ewing. Here you go, buddy. A montage of the most spectacular plays. That is awesome. By the end of the 1980s, American amateurs were no longer competitive against seasoned professionals from the Soviet Union and Yugoslavia. So in 1989, International Basketball's governing body, FIBA, modified its rules to allow a USA team fielded with National Basketball Association players. The Soviets voted against the proposal that FIBA Secretary General Bronislav Stanikov had advocated for years. So the team scored 100 points in every game. The first Olympic team to actually do so, and never called a single timeout during the entire competition. And it was another record. Jordan later said that was the highlight of my career, and it always will. That's pretty cool. All right, so what else we got here? Some more positive news. We got the Beatles photo session for the cover of Abbey Road album took place on the crossing just outside of Abbey Road Studios in 1969. That's awesome. The legendary Swiss Grand Slam tennis champion Roger Federer, whose generous nature resulted in early childhood centers being built throughout 6 countries in Africa, with more than 50 preschools in Malawi alone. He was actually born in 1981. Wow, He's only a year younger than I am. That is right on, buddy. That is awesome. A ceasefire between Iran and Iraq was actually announced by the United Nations after an 8-year war. That was in 1988. Temperatures hit a high of 88 degrees Fahrenheit on, are you serious? August 8th, 1988 in New York City. I guess it was just 8 all across the board, right? So yeah, that was in 1988, of course. John McCarthy, the British journalist held hostage in Libyan by Islamic Jihad, was freed after more than 5 years in captivity. And that was in 1991. That would suck. Being held in captivity for 5 years. So Judge Sonia Sotomayor was sworn in as the first Hispanic U.S. Supreme Court justice and only the third woman to be promoted among the 111 chief justices in the court's history. And that was just like 9 years ago. In 19, it's more than 9 years ago, in 2009. All right, and in 1970, shortly before her tragic death, Janis Joplin bought a gravestone for blues legend Bessie Smith, who was buried in an unmarked grave after she died in a car accident in 1937. Joplin often called Smith's Rhapsody Blues voice her greatest inspiration. The marker in Mount Lawn Cemetery in Sharon Hill reads, "The greatest blues singer in the world will never stop singing." That's what it says, yeah. Wow. And also on this day in 1942, the Quit India movement was launched at the Bombay session of the All India Congress Committee in response to Gandhi's call for immediate independence of India. In a speech at the Galena Tank Maidan, renamed August Revolution Ground, Gandhi urged Indians to follow a course of nonviolent civil disobedience to bring the British government to the negotiating table. He told the masses to act as an independent nation and not to follow the orders of the British. His call to do or die found support among a large number of Indians. And within 24 hours, almost the entire Congress leadership was put into confinement, cut off from the rest of the world for over 3 years. Later, the Congress Party was banned. These actions only created sympathy for the cause among the population. Despite lack of direct leadership, long-scale protests and demonstrations were held all over the country. Workers remained absent in masses and strikes were called. More than 100,000 arrests were made nationwide. And though Gandhi's own health was failing, he went, "You're going to come in? Are you serious? Okay, let me, okay. You're going to finish this? Oh, I am so excited. Okay, you know what? Okay, good, because I get the key. So right here at the top, ladies and gentlemen, special guest, check this out. Master Chef.
Hurry up. Within 24 hours, almost the entire Congress leadership was put into confinement, cut off of the rest of the world for over 3 years. Later, the Congress Party was bound. Sorry, I read ahead, so I'm really slow.
All right. Thank you. I never thought you'd actually go for that. That was awesome. Whew, ladies and gentlemen, I got to do that again. Thank you, Mr. Chef. So how far did you get, bud?
Not that far. I was reading ahead, so like I started to read and then I stopped reading because I'm reading ahead.
Okay.
I got like 3 lines down.
3 lines down?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
so 1, 2. All right. So these actions only created sympathy for the cause among the population, despite lack of direct leadership. Oh wait, I already read all that. Why did it go back up? Okay, sorry. So workers remained absent in mass and strikers were called. More than 100,000 arrests were made nationwide, and though Gandhi's own health was failing, he went on a 21-day protest fast and maintained a superhuman resolve to continuous resistance. Although the British released Gandhi on the account of his failing health in 1944, Gandhi kept up the resistance, demanding the complete release of the Congress leadership. Oh, right on. And thank you again, Mr. Schiff. That's awesome. All right. So, and oh, look, we have a very special happy birthday. So happy 81st birthday to the legendary American film star Dustin Hoffman. Yes, he's 81. So voted by acting school classmates as least likely to succeed. Hoffman went on to win 2 Oscars for roles in Kramer vs. Kramer and in Rain Man. Known for his versatility, he starred in The Graduate, Midnight Cowboy, Little Big Man, Lenny, All of the President's Men, and also in Tootsie. So that's pretty cool. Right on, right on. Okay, so I'm going to share this off. I'm going to jump in there because I want to read everybody's comments. Because, like I said, we got to have Mr. Chef pop in here quickly. That's just epic. That is. I was like, I never thought. And it's because he knew I had to pee. And like I said, we were fighting with the computer, and we finally got it working. And I had to pee already, but I didn't want to go run to the bathroom. I thought, okay, I'll hold it for my show because I wanted to get on here for everybody. All right, so we're going to pop this open, and we're going to read everybody's comments. Let's see what comments we missed because it froze. So we have, oh, look at this. Hey, Mr. Happiness. Right on. We have Jazzy Wood Tilly. We have Sue Lee, Ryan Elliott. Who else is in here? Jennifer Prout was in here at one moment. Oh, look, there she is. Hello, Jen. Yes. Like I said, that's pretty cool. Thank you again, Mr. Chef. That's pretty awesome. Today is our positive news story. And I don't want to be on here too late because it is getting late for everybody. It's almost 9 o'clock at night, and I wish I would have been able to get on sooner. But technology is just a pain in the butt. It's almost like I'm going to have to go get a new laptop. Or, you know what? No, I don't even need to get a new laptop. I just need to get a hold of my tech guy and maybe his tech boy. So maybe they can fix it. So let's see. Let's find some positive stories here. Okay, so let's see here. So this one's really cute. This one is. It's a little puppy. It is. All right. If he wants to open it. As you hear everything drop and destroy behind the cameras, of course. All right. So you can actually, and yes, there will be a link on here later on, so you guys can check it out. So you can actually watch a driver take in a weary stray dog after it wandered onto his bus from the cold. It was a chilly day in Chile when Christian Lizama let an unusual passenger onto his bus last week. The driver was en route through the Mali region when he stopped to admit a man onto the bus. To his surprise, a dog followed the passenger on board. At first, he thought that the canine belonged to the man, but then he realized that it was just simply a stray trying to escape the cold weather. So instead of kicking the pup off the bus, he allowed the dog to curl up onto one of the seats so that it could get some sleep. And judging by the contented expression on its little face, it was grateful for the respite. Lizma posted a video of his furry passenger to Facebook, explaining how he couldn't bear to bother it. There are passengers who regularly dirty the seats and throw litter on the floor. The dog just sits there and enjoys the ride, says the driver. I'm not going to take the dog off at the terminal either, because we are so far from where it got on, he added. It will get lost, so I'm going to leave the dog here to sleep. So after he took the video, he went to get the dog some food, but when he returned, it had disappeared. Lazama was reassured, however, when he spoke to other bus drivers in the region and found that the dog is actually a regular passenger on other routes. Many of his coworkers are used to giving the pup a ride for several stops at a time so that it can get some rest. So beyond that, the dog's origins are actually a mystery. But it is probably now famous for being the cutest bus passenger in South Africa. Maybe it's a spirit puppy. That's pretty cool though, because bus drivers could just go, hey, get off the bus. But let them get up there. It's a dog, right? Come on. It's not like they can just throw a jacket over top and bundle up. They're fur. That's all they got. And really cold days. It's always good to have a nice warm place to go. Let's see here. So, I like this one too. Now, for the younger MFers out there, I know that when I was your age, I didn't have the smartphones or any kind of cell phones. I didn't get my first cell phone until I think I was like 16. Was it 16? No, I didn't get my first cell phone till I was 18 years old. Till I was 18, because my parents wouldn't give me one. I had to wait till I was old enough to get my own. I was 18, and it was this old flip phone. That was the technology I had. But back when I was younger, and I think a lot of the generation that's in this room right now, we grew up with our imaginations, running outside, hanging out with friends, bike riding, camping, going to have a blast, building tree forts. But yes, so this, I actually like this, and I wanted to point this out. So all the older MFers, you guys are watching, you guys are going to like this one, okay? But France is the first one to do it, so I'm really happy. France just banned smartphone use in schools. Yes. France has just passed legislation that bans cell phone use in school. Though the country originally banned cell phone use during all teacher activity back in 2010, the new legislation means that students between the age of 3 and 15 will either have to leave their phones at home or keep them turned off during the entire school day. However, teachers will have the freedom to decide whether they want to implement the ban with older students. The law, which was introduced back in December as part of President Emmanuel Macron's key campaign promises, was approved 62-1. Wow, 62-1. With only a few representatives abstaining from the vote. It will go into full effect in September. Oh, the kids in France come September. Oh, no cell phones. Come on, you're there to learn. Okay? Don't need to carry your phones around. We know today that there is a phenomenon of screen addiction, the phenomenon of bad mobile phone use. Our main role is to protect children and adolescents. It is a fundamental role of education, and this law allows it, said Education Minister Jean-Michel Blanquer on French news channel BFM TV. So children are exempt from the ban in the cases of disabilities, extracurricular activities, or if phones are required for teaching purposes, according to CNN. The ban also extends to tablets, computers, and other internet-connected devices. The law is expected to have a host of sociological, physiological, and physical benefits. Since this French high school banned cell phones 4 years ago, students are talking and playing more at recess. The youngsters are active and engaged on school field trips rather than staring and sitting at screens. And they say that they are closer with their friends as a result of conversing more with each other. Additionally, the most recent study on extensive cell phone use shows that checking cell phones during lectures typically costs students half of a grade on their final test scores. Another recent study stated that cell phone is likely linked to a dramatic increase in nearsightedness. You see, that's what I mean, and that's what I try to say. I'm old school. I believe in a lot of things that we're learning new things and technologies. It's amazing. It's great. But come on, we don't need to have laptops, sitting in the classroom as a kid. You're there. You're interacting with the teacher. You're learning from the teacher. The teacher's talking to you. And if you have a cell phone, you don't have to touch it. And if it doesn't, I have a hard time. No. If you had a hard time, you reach out to that teacher. Now, if you have a big, huge classroom, just keep reaching out. Okay. If you can't, talk to your principal or vice principal, see if they can have some, private help. There's always tutors out there to find. But like I said, you don't need a tablet or an iPad or a cell phone when you're learning. Okay. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end this quickly because we have about 3 minutes before we hit 9 o'clock. And like I said, don't want to get too late on everybody. Hello, Pita. Hello, buddy. It's great to see you here. Hopefully you got your tag of Nacho yesterday. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully I'm glad that the laptop's still running. Okay? I definitely got to reach out to my tech guy and tech boy so they can come look at it for me. And hopefully we will be able to start right at 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'm really hoping. If not, I will keep you guys posted. And if I know that the computers, the laptop's not going to work for tomorrow for 8, I will go old school and I will stream right off my cell phone if I have to. Okay. Because like I said, I've been focusing so much time trying to get this up and running. I think I might be overworking the laptop a little bit. But yes, to all the ones out there, I know that you don't comment, you don't react. But that's okay. I know that you guys are watching. That's a good thing. Hopefully I can bring smiles to this, okay? You know, just remember your time. And to all my MFers out there, each and every last single one of you, I love all of you, okay? Don't forget that. I do. I totally love you, okay? And if you're watching me live right now, or you're watching me on a replay, or you're just listening to the audio, or you just want to hear those 2 words that I said, because I say them with meaning, because I believe in them, right? That's why I say them. Hello, Shannon. And like I always say, you know, if you have a hard time saying it to yourself and believing it for yourself, you know, come watch my show. I say it. I try to say it at least once every night for everybody. And like I said, if that's still not good enough, you can reach out to me and I will personally say it to you, right to you, okay? I will video chat you, or I'll send you a personal video just for you, okay? Always remember, okay, that you matter, okay? Always remember that, okay? So yes, if you're watching, you're trying to read my lips, okay, because you can't hear whatever. Yeah. Ciao, brother. Yeah. Always remember, yes, that you matter. So yes, if you can't hear and you're watching, you're trying to read my lips, because I know it's kind of where I learned how to do it. You know, when I was young, reading lips. I'm still not a pro at it. You know, I have to kind of like really pay attention. And I know I talk really fast sometimes, so I try to slow it down a little bit. But yes, for all those out there that, like I said, you can't hear, you matter, okay? And yes, if you know someone that's deaf, go up to them and go, hey. Bet you'll make them smile, okay? So yes, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. All right, and like I said, I want to say same number for time, but I got to make sure that we get on that schedule at 8 o'clock so I can say it again. But make sure it's the same MF channel, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you get your notification. Make sure that little notification is clicked off. If you're watching right now, it should be. I'm trying to think. This way, it should be up here. Little icon. It says like I think MFers Live. Just make sure if it has a check mark there, you'll get your notifications. If my little logo is there for MFers Live, just make sure you click it, turn on notifications, and you'll get notified every time we go live. All right, and like I said, we're only on the 8th. We still got a whole month ahead of us. Like I said, you never know what's going to come across the desk. And I got a couple of birdies talking in my ear. There might be a couple cool things coming in, so hopefully they'll get in here on time. Okay, so make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. All right, same MFR channel always, ladies and gentlemen. All right, in the words of Bill Nye, the science guy, let's help save this world.
Neuter and spay your dog.
Like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, in the words of Bill Nye, the science guy, let's help save this world. And I believe the best way we can do that is by spreading a bit of little peace, love, and positivity around the world. Because you know what? World peace, okay, that will save the world. Because you know what? That means we're all working together and helping one another out. Much love, everybody.